Let's make some easy, low sodium chili today. And by easy and make, I mean we're heating up some canned chili. Canned chili, canned soups are super hard to come by that are kidney friendly or good for you if you have kidney disease because they're usually loaded with sodium. But luckily, I found this Amy's light in sodium chili. So let's get it going right in the pan and then we'll go through the nutrition information. You can heat this up in the microwave. Basically place it in a microwave safe bowl and then cover it and cook for 2 minutes. I'm going to do it over the stove top. Sometimes I just feel like it tastes better that way, a little bit more like you made it. So we're going to pour this whole can into our pan, and then we will turn it on a low to medium heat. Wrong burner. All right. Low to medium heat, and then the main thing is cover it, but we're going to want to stir it occasionally. Okay, let's go through the nutrition information. So again, this Amy's organic chili is light in sodium. So this means it's about 50% less sodium than their regular chili, which is great because that's a lot less sodium. Now, you'll see on the label, it doesn't make the claim low sodium, and that's because it has to be 140 milligrams of sodium or less per serving in order to say low sodium. But it's significantly less sodium than you would find in regular canned chili. So if we look at the nutrition information, it says per cup, it gives the nutrition information, and then per can. So you want to pay attention to that depending how much you are going to be consuming. But if we look on a per cup basis, we see it's 310 milligrams of sodium. If you ate the whole can, it would be 500 milligrams of sodium. So while it's technically not low sodium, for an entire meal, it would fall into a low sodium range because we ideally want an entire meal to be no more than 500 milligrams of sodium. So if we look at total carbs and fiber, the carb to fiber ratio is really good, whether you have 1 cup or the whole can. There's no added sugar. Protein is high for this. So 18 grams of protein for 1 cup portion, or if you have the whole can, it's 29 grams of protein. So if you're someone with kidney disease and you are following a lower protein diet, you probably want to stick with 1 cup portion because that protein can add up really quickly. And then we look down, we see it's a great source of iron, and then potassium, 790 milligrams for 1 cup portion. That's pretty good for potassium in chili. Usually it can be a lot higher, but you see if you have the entire can, then it's 1,260 milligrams of potassium. Okay, so let's go over now and look at the ingredients. So it has organic red beans, onions, tofu. So that's why it's higher in protein, is because it's not just a bean chili. It's a bean and tofu chili. But basically it has the veggies, the tofu, the beans, it has some oil, some sea salt and black pepper, and then just some other spices. So it's great with it being lower in lower in sodium, sometimes canned soups and chilies will add potassium chloride, which that has not been added to this. So overall, for a canned chili product, this is a pretty good option, and you can choose to have 1 cup portion or the full can depending on your nutrient needs. If you're aiming to just the 1 cup portion, you can pair with a side salad, or something else on the side, maybe some low sodium tortilla chips or a low sodium piece of bread. That way you can keep it overall, again, not add a bunch more salt to the meal, keep it low sodium, keep the potassium controlled, and then it's entirely plant-based proteins. So don't forget to give your chili a stir if you're doing it over the stove top every couple of minutes, basically until it's heated all the way through. Chili is all done warming up. So I'm going to turn this off. We'll measure out 1 cup portion first, since that's technically 1 serving. So 1 cup portion, again, so you can see the nutrition information that I just gave you for that amount. So that's a pretty good serving. I think, of course, chili usually is good either adding hot sauce. If you want it to be spicier, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime juice into it. And then sprinkle a little bit of cilantro on top. Everyone likes different things in their chili. And of course, homemade is always going to be the best option, but sometimes we are in a pickle and we need something fast, quick, easy, and that is where better, lower sodium options of canned products can come into play. So pretty darn good. It's pretty beany, I would say. But it's nice because the tofu, a lot of times vegetarian chilies are like just beans and veggies. And so it's nice that the tofu gives almost like that meaty texture and consistency. And of course adds more protein, but it's not it's not coming from an animal source, it's coming from tofu, which is a plant source. So overall, I would eat this. I'm going to eat it for lunch. It's a cold, rainy day today, so it's perfect. I got this at the grocery store. You could find them usually at like Target, I think Walmart, grocery store. You can probably buy them online. They have a lot of really good products, the Amy's. But again, you're not looking for reduced sodium or the regular one. You want the light in sodium because that means it's 50% less sodium than their regular chili. So I hope that helps have a canned item that can be a staple in your pantry in case you either don't feel like cooking or you don't have anything to cook and you need to heat something up over the stove or in the microwave really quick. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, that you share with your family and friends with kidney disease. That way you can help them learn what they can eat to protect their kidney health.